What's going on, Stim Junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here. Hope everybody had a phenomenal week. Hope you guys are all ready to go into the weekend and absolutely crush it in the gym. Today we're going to be talking about a product that I've wanted to review for the past couple of months, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. I just had a couple of other products in the rotation I had to get to first, even though this product did make it to my top 10 pre-workouts of 2023 video. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, then I urge you to go down in the description below and check out the playlist as well as the video, which I will be linking down in that description there. Before I get into this review, I'd like to make an important announcement. I'm going to make it brief. I have officially partnered with Dark Labs. This is a partnership that I've wanted ever since I started this review channel. They're one of my favorite brands, my fellow Polacks, and you know, this is a big deal for me. So they have officially provided me and you guys with a discount code that we can use to save 10%. When you go on darklabs.pro, you're going to save 10% off your entire order if you use my code ACE. So guys, I'm going to be reviewing a product today that's a Dark Labs product indeed. As of now, this product isn't actually available over on their website. I am of course talking about the now iconic Crack Barbarian edition. Guys, this made it to my top 10 pre-workouts of 2023. I believe it was number 4. So definitely on the higher echelon when it comes to amazing, incredible, high energy, high stim pre-workouts. This is one of my favorite looking design labels, and the label itself on here, the ingredients panel, is absolutely mind-boggling. This is a very, very special product, and I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get to this review, and let me explain to you guys why Crack Barbarian is one of my favorite Dark Lab products. Let's talk about it. When I first had the original purple Crack product, the DMAA version, which by the way, I'm still sitting on 6 seal tubs of that product, and I do have the open version right over there, so I'm still going through that, taking my time, hitting it about once, maybe twice a month. It's a pre-workout you definitely want to enjoy and savor, and know that you're going to be in the gym for a very, very long time, because that's an experience that lasts pretty much the entire day. And speaking of experiences that last pretty much the entire day, this right here, guys, this is going to have you going for the entire day. You got to pre-plan when you're using the Barbarian, because this pre-workout will have you going for a very long time, and I'm going to get into the entire experience with this. But before I do that, I want to get to the label. So we got 25 servings per container in here, which is really, really good. A lot of these pre-workouts today are doing the whole 40-20 thing. Right off the bat, we got 25 servings, so you're already winning in terms of value for money. 1 scoop yields us 15 grams, and we are going to go over the entire label as it is written for 1 scoop. We start with citrulline malate at a 2-to-1 ratio, 6,000 milligrams, so a little bit of the pumps, nothing too crazy. Beta-alanine comes in next at 3,200 milligrams. That is, of course, the clinical dose. It gets the tingles going and lets you know that the pre-workout is starting to take effect. Agmatine sulfate, 1,000 milligrams, an additional pump product that is going to synergize well with citrulline malate. We got beta-phenylmethylamine, and that, of course, is beta-PEA for short. I can't pronounce these crazy words, guys, but beta-PEA, often referred to as the love drug, the feel-good chemical. You're going to feel endorphins running through you, and you're just going to be in a good mood. And you're going to take that good, positive, happy association and apply it straight to your workout. To piggyback off of that, we have the Alpha GBC 50% at 500 milligrams. Once again, for cognition, for focus. It's a nice nootropic, and it synergizes really, really well with that beta-PEA. Anacetyl L-tyrosine for focus, 500 milligrams. Araya gerenesis extract, 500 milligrams. So definitely a nice, hefty dose. The Araya gerenesis is also that feel-good chemical, kind of like a natural occurring version of DMHA. We got caffeine anhydrous coming in at 300 milligrams, so very, very nice dose. That is the regular standard form of caffeine, 300 milligrams. Perfectly solid dose. 2-amino, we got that DMHA, guys, at 250 milligrams. That good old Dark Labs feel-good DMHA that's going to get you buzzing, it's going to get you going, it's going to get your mind right, set, and ready and focused on crushing that workout. Caffeine citrate, 225 milligrams. That is the fast source of caffeine. The caffeine that's going to hit you right off the bat and let you know that this pre-workout is no joke. Allostashin is next. That, of course, is kind of a similar version. It's a similar compound to ephedrine, which obviously is now banned, but it's kind of like a lighter version of that. It's going to give you a little bit of that speedy effect, get you in the zone, get you focused, and it's got a whole bunch of other benefits. I really like allostashin. Now here, guys, is where this product is different from all the other products. This next ingredient in here is what differentiates Barbarian from all the rest of the Dark Labs line. We got 2-amino 4-methylphentate HCl 100 milligrams. That, in case you didn't know, is AMP citrate, also known as DMBA. DMBA really brings in that focus, but in a euphoric manner. So you're going to be zoned in, but also have that feel-good mood building up as you're zoning in to whatever it is that you're going to be focusing on. Hopefully, in this case, your workout. Let's finish up this label, guys. Hordenine 50 milligrams, naringin 25 milligrams. Those are extracts from bitter orange and grapefruit. There's a couple of benefits there. Not going to get into everything. Black pepper extract at 10 milligrams to help with the absorption. There's a lot of stuff in here, guys. A lot of stimulants, a lot of nootropics, and the black pepper is really going to help your body absorb and process it in the most efficient manner. Lastly, Rewolfia, aka Alpha-Yo, 1.75 milligrams. This right here, guys, it earns the title Barbarian because you will be feeling like a barbarian come that workout. Before I get into my experience with this pre-workout, don't forget to smash that like button, share the video with a fellow Stim junkie or fitness enthusiast, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Click the little bell notification to get all of High Stim Ace's latest updates. So the very first time I ran this pre-workout was a couple of months ago. I've actually been sitting on this one for at least 3.5 months. And during that time, I've ran it a grand total of 5 times. Tonight being the 5th time that I ran it going to the gym. I know I said earlier that this isn't the kind of pre-workout you want to take at night. You got to plan strategically because it's got long-lasting energy and long-lasting entire day effects. But I did take it in the evening time. I went to work today and I came back and I took it. I took the suggested serving size of 15 grams, made sure to weigh it out. Always weigh out your pre-workouts, guys. I used to not do it, but I really began weighing everything a couple of months ago, and there's no looking back. You guys want to avoid mistakes? Always weigh your pre-workouts. This one right here, when you weigh the entire scoop, it does come in at about 11.5 to 12 grams, so you're going to have to add a little bit more and just top it off. So about 1.25 scoops gets you the 15 grams on the dot. The flavor, guys, is gashing grape, and that's something we got to talk about. A lot of people do not like this flavor. As a matter of fact, a lot of people in the pre-workout supplement subreddit crapped on this flavor and said this is one of the worst Dark Labs flavors, that it's disgusting, it's hard to shoot down, it made them nauseated, and so on and so forth. Me personally, not only did I not have any issues with the flavor, I genuinely like this flavor. I enjoy this flavor. I know I'm a weirdo, what can I say? But I like this flavor. It has a very, and I mean very synthetic, grape candy, Jolly Rancher kind of flavor. It almost tastes like those grape blow pops that you get for 25 cents that you had as a kid, but a little bit more of a synthetic version. It goes down smoothly. I personally do not have any issues with this pre-workout. Now, people are saying that this is technically the second version, even though this isn't referred to as V2, but this is the second production run of this pre-workout, and they're saying that Dark Labs tweaked the flavor a little bit to make it less miserable. It could be. I'm personally not aware of anything like that, so I can't comment one way or another. But for me personally, I enjoy the flavor. It goes down really smooth. It does have a little bit of a kick to it afterwards, presumably from the black pepper extract and maybe the hordenine and naringin because they're extracted from citrus fruits. So there is a little bit of that bitter acidity that comes up afterwards. There's a little bit of an aftertaste that's a little spicy, but nothing you can't handle. Again, I like the flavor. I'm genuinely a fan of it. I'm in the minority here, but I like this flavor. So regardless of flavor, guys, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, you know you're going to chug the drink, you're going to shoot it down, and you're going to get your rear end to the gym because that's what you came here to do. That's what this is all about. You want to get your mind right so you can go get that workout going and get the ultimate gains. Surprisingly, despite the fact that there's very low dose of L-citrulline malate and you got a little bit of the agmatine sulfate, and essentially those are the only pump ingredients, but despite that fact, I got very nice, swole, juicy looking pumps in the gym. I did not pair any pump product with it today. I just took the 15 gram serving size, and surprisingly, I was working really hard. and built up a really solid pump. When you take the drink, you're not going to notice anything right off the bat. This isn't like Flame V3 or the new Crack OG where you feel it within 5-6 minutes. This one is a creeper, and it might take even 20, 25, 30 minutes until you start feeling something. And sometimes you can get a little bit nervous because usually you want to feel something within the first 10 minutes, at least 10, 12, 13 minutes. You want to be feeling something. With this one, you don't really feel it until about the 20-minute mark, for me anyway. And I gotta say that running this 5 times, the experience has been consistent across the board. I take it before I leave the house. Like I mentioned in previous videos, my walk to the gym is anywhere from 15 to 17 minutes. And ideally, I chug the drink beforehand and I get myself to the gym because I know that by the time I get there, something is gonna start happening. And each and every one of those times, it's been exactly the same way. I take the drink while I'm here at home, I walk to the gym, get there in under 20 minutes, and as I'm entering the doors, everything just comes in together. The entire environment is being taken in by me. People going in and out, people going into the locker room, people there talking, drinking their proteins, and everything in between. I can hear the noise clanking from the dumbbells and the barbells over from the downstairs gym, and the anticipation and the excitement just starts building up as soon as I enter that building. And usually, like I said, it's about that 15-20 minute mark that I get to the building, which is exactly how long it takes this product to start working. And you start feeling it do its thing. You're going to get in a good mood. You're going to get excited. You're going to take that entire environment and hype yourself up. That's it. I'm at the gym right now. This is what I love to do. I had a long work day and I waited the entire day so I can get here and do what it is that I love to do most. Pump those weights. Besides giving you an incredible mood elevation and giving you a highness and making you feel buzzy and floaty for the next 3, 4, 5 hours, it also gives you a lot of energy and strength output. It's not going to give you that crazy burst of energy right off the bat, but like I said, it builds up nice and slowly, and within that 20-minute mark, suddenly the whole package just comes together. Euphoria, mood elevation, buzz, a sense of highness. Your eyes are going to be wandering. You're going to feel everything kind of in slow motion, but you're still focused at the same time and ready to take on all your challenges. It's such a beautiful product. Everything just comes together so nicely in that moment. And I'm telling you guys, 1, 2 sets in, this entire package is synergized and you are ready to go. And you're going to be there for the long haul. This pre-workout does something really, really special that I haven't personally seen any other pre-workout, maybe Excelsior, but no other pre-workout does this. You're going to feel the initial wave 20, 25 minutes in, and within about an hour and a half, an hour and 35 minutes, you're going to get a second wave of energy. And I mean as if you just took another shot of this pre-workout, as if you just took another 15 grams. You're going to feel it out of nowhere. By the way, out of nowhere. You could be doing your sets. You could feel like you're winding down a little bit. At that point, you have been at the gym for about an hour and a half. And, maybe you're taking the sets a little bit slower, resting a little bit more in between. But suddenly this mood elevation comes through and you're there and you're like, wow, I want to go. I want to go right now. And everything just hits you at the same time. The energy, the euphoria, the feel-good mood, and just the want and the need to continue pushing those weights. The music is an essential part of this equation. You have to have some good uplifting tunes. I was kind of all over the place today. I had a little metal going, I had a little dance, a little 90s Eurotrance, and everything in between. Today was a very interesting day music-wise, but it was an incredible workout. I absolutely destroyed my back, shoulders, and biceps today, hitting those supersets in between, taking short breaks in between. You're not going to want to rest on this pre-workout. You're going to want to keep going and going, and you're going to feel very energized. You're going to feel very, very energized. The energy, however, is going to come in very, very smoothly. You're going to have that sense of urgency. You're going to have that laser sharp focus. You're not going to want to take many breaks in between. However, at the same time, there's no crazy sense of urgency. There's no jitters or anything like that. You're going to feel the beta-alanine initially. About 15 minutes in, you're going to feel the tingles on your face a little bit, maybe a little bit on the arms. And once the tingles dissipate, you are instead filled with euphoria, solid mood elevation, focus, and a happiness that cannot be described in words. So this is why I say this is a pre-workout you want to take when you know that you're going to be in the gym for a long time. You're going to be in the gym for 2+ hours, maybe even 3 hours on a weekend, on a Saturday morning. You got nothing to do, you got all the time in the world, and you're not going to want to leave the gym. It's just that good. One thing I will say, however, is because this pre-workout utilizes DMBA, aka AMP citrate, you can develop a tolerance to this very, very quickly, even more so than other pre-workouts. Needless to say, DMBA is something you want to strategically utilize to your advantage. So this is the kind of pre-workout you want to take once every week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. Definitely no more than 2-3 times a month. Otherwise, it will not have been worth your time. Every time I take this pre-workout, I always know in advance when I'm going to take it, and I made sure that 2-3 days prior to that, I stick to, your typical daily driver, maybe Alpha Yo based products like Insane Labs, but nothing too crazy. And I know that once I take this, I'm going to be flying on a spaceship straight into the stratosphere and not looking back down. Overall, I have nothing but positive things to say about this pre-workout. This is something really, really special. And as I said earlier, this is my number 2 Dark Labs crack product right after the original purple DMAA version. This is a special one, and it has a unique feel, and it puts you in a really incredibly positive state of mind, ready to take on the workout, ready to take on your day afterwards, because you're going to be buzzing for hours after this pre-workout has faded in the energy and focus department. As of now, this product is not available over at the Dark Labs website because this was a very, very limited run. You could still pick this up at predatornutrition.com. They are shipping from the UK, but I've personally had nothing but good experiences with them. I have no affiliate codes to them whatsoever. I'm not affiliated with them, but you can pick this product up over at predatornutrition.com. I will link it down below. On the other hand, guys, darklabs.pro has officially partnered with Stim ACE, and I do have my discount code ACE, which saves you 10% off of the entire Dark Labs library. And you guys know they have so many great products: Stim pre-workouts, fat burners, testosterone, test boosters, and everything in between. They even have pump products now. You got Pimp, which is an incredible pump product. So Dark Labs is expanding. They have a lot of variety in their pre-workouts and all their products. So check out darklabs.pro, and don't forget to use discount code ACE to save you 10% off your entire order, as well as help support this channel. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, you definitely should, at HiStimAce. I will always post a lot of content on there that's exclusive to Instagram, so my followers get to interact with me. I make very interesting posts, polls, and stuff like that. I'm very engaged in my Instagram account, so if you guys are following me here, if you're my subscribers here already, then there's no reason you shouldn't be following me on Instagram. I also make sure to drop any major news that is related to Stim pre-workout. So if, for instance, there's a vendor that's going to be dropping something in a day or two, and I have a little bit of that inside information, you best believe Stim Ace is going to hook you up with that information. I got your back, Jack. Stim Ace is looking out for each and every one of you guys and gals. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my review for Crack Barbarian from Dark Labs. Once again, one of my favorite crack products and one of my favorite pre-workouts in general. Again, this made my top 10 pre-workouts of 2023 for a reason. Hope you all have a phenomenal weekend full of stims and happiness and lots of gains. Take care, everybody. Stim Ace, signing off.